And start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find him.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
11. Sink right. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Still on his... They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Texans force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. The 40. And the Jaguars are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On red. Go. Red.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Lawrence working from the gun. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make their way to the end zone. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Rising, throwing it away.
First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Stroud. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lawrence now off the play action. He sends this one to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in. Down. On is Little for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Vacates quickly left side. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On play action, here's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and it sets up a Houston first. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's able to work this down to the 41. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Has his man. It's Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw, Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So the Texans going to run it back, try for another 2-point conversion. Trying for it on the ground. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Duvernay on the return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, go!
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Take right open.
Throwing from the gun here. Taking a deep shot here. Wanted to get it to Thomas, but it's intercepted. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now from the gun. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Toward down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Headed out right. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's going to step out a yard or two short of the 30. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got Washington. It's complete. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars in possession. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey, run!
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Red.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got him in. It's Thomas. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Rip, 23. Sink right. Here we go, son.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find payday.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
These are 24. Take right open.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's trying to go deep again. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Lawrence trying again on second. He's loaded another one up. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And they pick him off again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense.
Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Schultz with the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
All right.
Running for it, Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. This one is up and good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Chad Muma there to bring him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Stroud now on 3rd. Has his man. It's Mixon. Rolling into enemy territory. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He's on the move, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right.
Trying again, following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing up.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Stroud. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
A handoff from Mixon, running right. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Chad Muma there to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect to a takedown. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he got free. And they got, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the third. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Let the hot.
Here's Stroud now.